Good morning, this is Dave Newcombe, your host for today's Panther Coaches Show, and I'm here with two coaches, interim head coach A.J. Smith. A.J., nice to have you on the show, and interim coach of swimming.
Thank you for having me.
You know, you have helped us out in a time where we really needed help, and our student athletes were grieving their coaches, the loss of our coach Tom Calamarius. So it's nice you could step in. You were here as an assistant lacrosse coach, a volunteer, and now you're the interim head coach. And we're also here joining us is Bryan Harvey, our head women's basketball coach. Nice to have you with us.
Thanks for having me, Dave.
All right, it's as you can tell, we're at the Christmas show here, and I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas out there. Happy holidays to you guys. I guess practices. Your student athletes have gone home at this point.
Yeah, swimming has.
Yeah, we said women's basketball left Tuesday. 11 days off. So
yeah, so 11 days. And when will your athletes come back?
The men and women will be back on the 7th. We'll have a night practice the 7th, and then get about 10 days in before our meet on the 17th against Hollands.
Yeah, so the women are swimming against Hollands, who we swam against twice so far.
Yes, we did.
Split.
Yeah, home one and then an away one. So
right.
that'd be good to go with just girls at Hollands.
Right. AJ, in your wildest dreams, did you ever think you'd be a coaching swimming?
Absolutely. I've definitely coached little kids before.
Yeah.
I've trained how to swim. I never thought I would get into head coaching or coaching at the college level with swimming.
What do you think so far? How's it been?
It's been a little hectic at times, because you have to balance lacrosse and swimming, and then we're running a lacrosse business too. So all three of those, plus I'm getting my master's too.
Right.
So balancing all that has been extremely difficult, but we're doing the best we can, and it's great.
Sure. Let's talk about your background a little bit. You have an interesting background, as I see. Undergrad, you started at Bellarmine and swam.
Yeah, so I started off at Bellarmine University. I went there for lacrosse. It was an upcoming Division I lacrosse program. I kind of
that's Louisville.
Yeah, Louisville, Kentucky. And then I swam in high school too, in the swim club, and I decided I wanted to do it. Right. So I swam for Bellarmine too, and that was interesting. Having morning practices and then going right to lacrosse practice. I did that for about 2 years, and I'm a surf rescue technician during the summer. So work in Ocean City, Maryland, and kind of have to be able to swim there. So that's kind of kept me in shape for swimming my freshman sophomore year at Bellarmine.
Yeah. So when you're a lifeguard during the summer, do you still do that?
Yes. I did that last summer, and we'll see how this year goes. If I could still balance lacrosse and swimming coaching with that.
Yeah, to be a two-sport athlete in college this day and age just doesn't happen very often. We've had several who have done it. You've had Kylie Culler who has done both. So it's pretty tough to juggle, especially I would think swimming and lacrosse.
Yeah, it was definitely times where the swimming season would come to an end as lacrosse was starting, and you would have 2 practices a day. Definitely takes a toll on your body.
So then you transferred to Virginia Wesleyan.
Yes, after my sophomore year, I transferred to Virginia Wesleyan and finished up lacrosse there.
Right. And you're doing your master's online, finishing that up.
Yes, with Adams State University for sports administration.
That's in Colorado.
Yep.
Yeah. Great. Well, so you're fairly busy then.
Yeah, extremely. There's times I don't get home until maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah. So, all right. Talk about the season so far. Your men, you're coaching both the men and women's team, and they pretty much swim together in terms of practicing, and the meets are similar.
Yeah, meets are,
The same.
usually we have, guys going against guys, girls going against girls. It all depends. A lot of teams now, mostly have just girls, women swimming, like Sweetbriar, Bridgewater, Hollins, Emory, and Henry. But guys are starting to grow, which is nice. The girls right now are 3-6, which is decent. We beat LaGrange, Hollins once, and then Guilford College. The guys are 3-2. They beat Gallaudet, LaGrange, and Greensboro. So it's exciting so far for the year. Guys are looking real strong. So we're excited for what's upcoming.
Yeah. All right, and then the women's basketball team, one of our strong programs at Ferrum, and one we've taken a lot of pride in. We go into the season really optimistic with 3 seniors, and right now we're down to one senior, Jacole Harrison.
We started with 4.
Right. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Maya Robinson's a senior
right,
as well.
Maya.
A couple of them unfortunately had some knee injuries, and
right.
Unfortunately that's just part of it. And,
yeah.
High expectations. We still have high expectations.
Sure.
We're young. Young and inexperienced right now, and I think we've been spoiled the last few years. We've had a really good group, and at times as coaches, we're preseason schedule has been brutal. We're playing some really, really good teams, and not off to the start that we would like, obviously, but I feel like once we get into the conference play and as the freshmen grow up a little bit, I think we're going to have a pretty good group by the end of the year. So we're optimistic. We're going to keep working hard, and we, as coaching staff, we talked about how good that senior group had been. But when they were freshmen, the group that graduated last year, when they were freshmen, we went 17-9. So and as they gained experience and gained confidence, I thought we got better, and each year it got better. So we just have to be patient with this group, and I think if we do that and continue to work, I think by the end of the year we're going to be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, it's really different for a person to come in. They were the star in high school, and they come here and they're battling for a job, and then they get some court time, and it's pretty difficult. The maturity level, with your seniors last year, you saw them grow as freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and then they became seniors, and they were the veterans, and they were the leaders, and so it takes a while for that maturity process too, I guess.
Yeah, we talked a lot about expectations. I think that group last year when they stepped on the floor, they expected to win,
and they did.
But when they were freshmen, they didn't have that same confidence, and I think we're kind of battling that right now. I think we have the ability, but sometimes we go out on the floor and it's they wait and see approach. If we get off to a good start, their confidence grows, and and if we get off to a bad start, they don't have the same confidence level. But I feel like last year that group of seniors, every time they stepped on the floor, there was an expectation that we were going to win. You got to learn that, and we'll get there. Yeah.
Well, we certainly have some athletes that are promising, and young lady from Rocky Mount, Zarkira Maddox, has really looked good in the early season and had to step up really because of the injuries, and we have a few others that have come on. I know you probably don't like to talk too much about individuals.
Well, Zarkia, we knew Zarkia was going to be a special player. She plays extremely hard, very athletic. Sometimes she plays too hard.
Right.
She got out the other night with about 10 minutes to go. So we got to get her to be a little bit smarter on the floor. But you can never fault her effort. She's in the last 2 games she scored 18 at Eastern Mennonite. Eastern Mennonite's one of the best teams in the country.
Yeah, exactly.
Followed that up with 17 the other night against Lynchburg. Those are 2 pretty good teams, and she had 17 the other day and fouled out with 10 minutes to go. So we definitely got high expectations for her. And Jacole Harrison's playing at a high level. And, really nice to see. Kamani Crawford has really stepped up, and she had 14 and 13 the other night, which is a pretty good night. So.
And a tough rebounder, really does a good job on the boards. And then you're working some younger people into the lineup and rotating and trying to find the right combination, I guess you'd say.
We are. You know, we brought in, we got 7 freshmen on the team right now, and a lot of them are playing. And you know, it takes a little while to figure out a rotation, and we're kind of in that process right now, kind of figuring out getting the right rotation, right combinations on the floor at the right time. And I think we feel a little bit better about it. We lost to Lynchburg Tuesday night by 10. They're picking to win the ODAC. We were up 15 in the first half.
Right.
Kind of let it get away from us in the second half, but I felt like first half was probably the best half of basketball we've played all year.
Tale of two halves. It was like night and day, wasn't it? And I think they came out really ready, and they're an experienced team, Lynchburg, and came out and really played well in the second half.
Yeah, they're long. They're big.
Yeah.
They're long, and played a 1-3-1 zone, and we shot it. We got good shots in the first half. I thought the second half we weren't as patient. We got down and maybe took some questionable shots, and that affected us on the defensive end, which we can't allow to happen. But once again, I think you have a lot of inexperience. It's going to be like that at night. You're going to look really good at times, and you're going to look young at times. And that's kind of where it is. And if we can put the 40 minutes together like the first 20 minutes the other night, I feel like we'll be in pretty good shape.
We've been playing some zone this year, which we usually play man to man, right? And been playing a little zone, which is different.
It is different, and I'm a man to man guy. I would prefer to play man to man, but you got to look at what you got, and you got to make adjustments. And we're doing what we feel like we need to do to try to win games. And right now, I think personnel wise, that we've got a little bit of length, and playing a little bit of zone and trying to use our length and keep the ball out of the paint. So hopefully, as we grow and get better individually, we'll be able to play a little bit more man to man. Right now, we feel like it gives us the best chance to win.
I guess that's the key to a zone is to have that length. You think of Syracuse, men's basketball in the zone they run, and they always have long guys with long arms.
And most teams are always better against man to man.
Right.
Most teams play man to man, so I think most teams have better man to man offense than they do zone
practice
offense.
Against it.
Sometimes playing a zone, you do it because you don't feel like the other team runs. They don't have the zone offense that's quite as good as their man to man offense. So.
Sure. All right, the schedule second half for you, Coach. What's it look like? You don't have to travel as much. It doesn't look like as maybe some years still traveling, but you got coming right back. You have Covenant College at home on the 2nd, January 2nd. It'd be good to have a lot of our local folks out to that so we can pack the gym. And then that's a Saturday game, and then we have, or that's a Friday game, Saturday game. Anyway, then we have Maryville and Averett all at home before the semester begins, before our students come back.
Yeah, we're going to bring back on the 28th and have a few days of practice, and then we open up the Covenant on Friday, the 2nd, and then Maryville on the 3rd. And, so jump right into conference play. And, I think we had a tough non-conference schedule to try to prepare us for a conference season, and hopefully that's done that, and we'll be ready to go when we get back.
And we'll load up the bus the next weekend and go to Huntington and LaGrange. So that's a nice trip.
That'll be a tough little stretch. Maryville. Maryville's picked to win the conference, and then Huntington and LaGrange, are very good as well. And Liz does a great job at Averett and program there. So it's a tough little stretch. And like I said, I think the preseason schedule. We lost at Rochester. I think they're 7-2 right now. Lost against Lynchburg. They're 6-2. Eastern Mennonite is 6-2. So the games that we lost were against very good teams, and the point of that was to prepare us for conference play. So hopefully we'll see how it did. Yeah,
but we were all excited about your alma mater and Roanoke College and being able to beat them, and they're having a good year too. And we handled them pretty well at home, so that's always nice to beat your alma mater, right?
Well, Roanoke's 45 minutes down the road, so I think in recruiting, we recruit a lot of the same
Sure.
kids and recruit the Townsend area's kids. So anytime you can get a win against the team you recruit against, I think it has to help you in recruiting.
Yeah, and anybody that's attended those games know it's come to a rivalry really, because you went there and worked there, and then now here, so it's always fun. And they're had a long time coach there, and now they have a new coach, so it's a little different there now. All right, Coach A.J. Smith, it's been nice having you with us today. The second half of your schedule with your men and women. Your women play Holland or swim against Hollands right off the bat, and then your men. Let's see what are they going to do?
We should be going.
Emery and Henry. No.
We should do W&L and BMI, and that'll be a tri-meet.
Oh, right,
with the guys
the tri-meet.
and
Right.
then after that, we should have Randolph-Macon and Hampton-Sydney for the guys, and then the women will be Randolph-Macon, and it should be Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Right. You're good. You got to memorize, and I wish you a lot of luck. You came into a situation not knowing you were coming into it unexpectedly, and I hope you can get through this pretty well, and I'm sure you will. I know our student athletes, our swimmers, are excited.
Yeah, they are.
They really have appreciated you coming in, because they were pretty down and out.
Yeah, it was tough in the beginning, but they got right back in the pool, which was great. They started swimming. We've had some excellent swimmers. Some standout, guys who are definitely Walker Kale. We swam against Hampton-Sydney, and he took 3 firsts.
Right.
He took the 800 free, the 400 free, and the 400 IM.
My goodness.
All first.
Yeah.
And then we had a new swimmer who is actually a lacrosse player, Brendan Schrantz.
Oh, okay.
He came and joined with us, and then at Greensboro, he took 3 firsts. The 400 free relay, the 50 free, and the 400 yard medley relay.
Yeah.
So, those guys stood out for the guys. Girls, we have Kylie Patrick, at Hollands when we swam against her at Hampton-Sydney. She took 3 firsts. And then Gretchen Whitlock,
Right.
She started out, and every meet she's dropped times. And that's just, all we can ask.
Yeah, she's a senior, and she's really a competitor, and she really is a good person and works hard in all she does. She's a good athlete. She's a good student.
Yeah, great grades.
Great, really works hard, and she's a student leader on campus. She's an RA and does a lot for the schools. So you enjoy student athletes like that. And AJ, we really appreciate you stepping in here and doing the job for us. And good luck with lacrosse. I know you're working on that. Anything on lacrosse you want to say? I know we'll have Coach Mark here after Christmas.
Absolutely. Excited for the season. It should be a great season.
Right. I know.
A lot of new guys. So.
We're looking forward to that, and lacrosse has been a great new sport. It's not new anymore, but a great sport, both men and women's. And you're familiar with the women's team in lacrosse. Head coach Karen Harvey, your lovely wife. So, okay, well, again, enjoy a great Christmas holiday, and with your family, and where will you go?
I'll be heading back to Maryland.
Back to Maryland. You're a Maryland guy.
Yeah, absolutely. So
it's a lacrosse hotbed.
It is. It is. So.
Right.
I'm excited. So.
All right. Well, Merry Christmas, guys, and ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you after the holiday. I'd like to thank Gary Holden. So 2 weeks we'll be back with the show, and Merry Christmas, everyone. So long.